I swear nothing but trees is like, I don't know if there's some bias there, but I swear it's like 60% of my games. Like we had it on map 1, now we have it on map 2, and ooh, look at this. So first of all,
Oh.
one of the golden shields, or 2 of the golden shields, are on the train, which is always really complicated. The other thing is Mage Bog holds the other 2 right in the middle of the flight path. So we talked about, you know, maybe teams go hot drop, maybe they don't. In competitive lobbies, less so. This is right in the path. This is not something you're pathing to. Does anyone take the bait?
And if you manage to get the Mage Bog, you also have access to Academy or whoever's coming from it. This could be huge. We see one team dropping. Okay, one team is looking like they're going to take the Academy route, and the other team is going to take Mage Bog. But let's not forget, by dropping and doing Mage Bog early, you might have access to a few less minions if you opt to actually try to level up first. When if you just get to tier 5, you're not going to have all your abilities. But we see a fight just immediately starting right away. Clown Fiesta saying, hey, what's going on, Bamboozles? What you doing over here? And they say, you know what, let's just go over the river, go over the pond. It doesn't feel safe. A little bit of a truce in Academy, though. Are they going to fight over this?
I mean, we're going to see for right now. Again, trying to get that level 2 or level 3 is super important. Tom Kick, by the way, getting added in. That extra team getting added into the second lobby. And, you know, look, Tom Kick is a legend here on his Kingpin. He knows the tech, making sure the moment he gets a hook, right? Right now he's playing away from his team, but the moment he gets a hook, we should see some of FF get taken down. Ari moves forward as well, but yeah, they're just going to get off the teleport here. This is far too scary. Level 4 goes to our MOV team quicker than anything else. And that means, again, when you talk about Academy, it's important not only so you knock down the creeps, right? You get up your levels, but you get some of those books and you can get some people on your team to level 5 very, very quickly. And if you can unlock ults for the first night, you are such a scary team to fight into.
Pretty much any objective that you want is yours because no one can compete, no one can contest. And if someone else drops there, you now have the possibility to go, you know, level 6, level 7 because the extra experience that you're going to get just from, you know, going over the level cap originally from the kills and the knocks.
I do like, by the way, as we take a look at what Bombus is doing here, 2 of their members, Aiden and Tredsy, they got gold armor. They have that significant damage reduction, but also they were able to crack a vault. And I really like what we've seen Aiden BY go for on this, right? He's got Robber Raccoon, he's got Money Tree Grenades. He is just all about that early, never mind. Chase it around. Looks like they've dropped Robber Raccoon now, but I was gonna talk about this early game economy, getting Money Tree Grenades, getting Robber Raccoon, starting to get some really good stuff.
And they split up.
Develops. But yeah, for right now, they are kind of split up here. This is awkward, but they still have things separated. Importantly, there is no Kingpin for right now. They can't pull someone out of things and separate. And now Aiden BY is going to show up, but it's still 4-on-3. Like, this is a very separate fight. Even still, Niza, going absolutely ham here. Doesn't matter if it's separated. The power of the Shiv is more than enough.
It is. I actually liked the separation. You know, a lot of teams always stay together the entire time. They had Aiden going one place with the Robber Raccoon. They had the rest of their team going somewhere else to get more tier 5s. And I'd love to see just kind of the meta shift and people pushing boundaries a little bit more, getting a little more creative with some of their strategies like we're seeing right there.
And nice, of course, because they get those knocks, because they're able to take that fight, level 5, when everyone else is going to be level 4, accessing some of these DPS ults in particular. God, what a chain right there. They're gonna have to find the way out. Felix dashes in as well, looks for the healing shield, brings everyone together, but somehow no one's dead until right now. Nuka still has to run away, looking for the shield slam, and it seems like someone gets out, barely gets out. Yeah, Anku gets out there on the ship, but man, the chains into the healing shield, bringing everyone together. Insane combo coming in from, who was that? Coming in from Clown Fiesta.
Yeah, I don't think anyone thought they were going to get hit by the Zeph grenade, but man, 3 of them? That was ridiculous. But as you said, it was really surprising that only really 1 or 2 went down. I think there was a little bit of hesitation. No one really recognized what was happening immediately and didn't want to commit quite as hard. But got their damage, chased them away, got a little bit of extra experience. Another fight is indeed breaking out right now. Turbo Velocity going up against, can't see the name, but that is A-OK. Scrapping it up and just at a mark. Shield is broken. You are not as you're trying to escape and narrowly avoiding that auto attack, but too little too late is, I'm speaking way too soon. Adamark, there's no way you get out of this, my friend. Ooh.
No way. Not with it. Yeah, not with a Jhin there, right? Your ult gives you so much mobility. Actually, that might have even been the dagger, right? Just dashing through, getting on top. So, totally. How did Teldo go through that wall? Teldo's not a myth. Bishops don't go through walls.
Well, it depends. It depends, okay? Bishop starts hitting a little bit harder. That was one of the patch updates, okay?
Are you telling me if you pray really hard, the Bishop can perform miracles?
Yes, have you not watched Karate Kid? Gotta take you back to it.
Anyways.
Just farming up a bit, and I don't know what is so exciting about the left side of the map, but in this western quadrant, everyone just seems to be there. Loving, and it's the nighttime there. You don't even need to be in Kobayashi's at the moment. But Bamba, a little bit of prey bamboozled. There is one tier 5, and Bamba wants it for themselves. Mithy, I'm the only one without one. Give it up, please. I'm just like the rest of my team now. And Niza just eliminating someone solo dolo. Don't need a team, don't need any help. And the first elimination has indeed occurred, courtesy of Bamba Squad.
Ah, man, Niza is the team on this one, and more importantly, that's the power of level 5 versus level 4. You have these ultimates, you have these big damage crowd control abilities, and look at this, 4Gamers Gaming trying to take the boss down, but no, massive shot comes in from Snow there, looks for another hook, maybe. Not really going to find it, but even still, the rest of the team at 4Gamers Gaming now looking to pinch in. Snow looks for another hook, does not get it, but okay, it does have Bungie, it does have the Bungie wall, and I guess that's not going to lock people in for the time being. Fable's dead. Fable is dead, but the rest of the team, the rest of Cathode Raid team, they're going to get out of there. I mean, I swear, it takes forever to kill this boss. It just bounces around. It's got to be the worst thing.
It could be a little bit better. But doing it early, it needs to be a little hard because you can get level 5 on night 1 with that. And a legendary item, such a great position to be in. And there is a big fight happening a little bit on the right side of the map. I'm not quite sure who went down or if it's going to end up with everyone dying.
Well, bad news. That fight's over, right? It's daytime. Kobayashi says absolutely not. Friendly Fire does a really nice job pinching Adamark, takes the Daze Grenade, knocks that down. And unfortunately, while we talk about how good Tom Kick is on this Kingpin, not able to make the hook happen. And realistically, he's the... I guess the rest of their team's still there. But it was still 4-on-3. Maybe didn't want to... I think there was one member of Friendly Fire that was low enough just for the execute. But maybe it's good that hook did not land as the Lax falls down. Bomba's looking for the rest of the team, but it looks like for now that Chrysalide is going to be able to get out of there. At least someone is. So lots of knocks, lots of XP. Bomba's level 6, doing absolutely what we expect him to. We're still looking at 9 teams on this map.
Yeah, one team, it went down early, and it felt as if there were going to be more teams going down early with all of the fighting that we're seeing, but kind of the way it normally plays out is indeed still occurring with a little bit of a delay, maybe some scrambles here and there, but no one really getting fully eliminated while the map is this large and so many different escape paths for teams to take.
Again, I think it's important to point out, as we're getting into the second night, we have these high tier creeps that can give you levels even above the level cap, but notice what we're seeing Bombas do this. We're seeing these high-level teams do this. They put so much of a focus on getting these bonfires, playing around the bonfires, going and taking fights, teleporting back. As hold that thought, big fight coming in as well. Team Velocity looking for something, but it's still 4-on-2. They're still pretty separated. And again, you never really want to take these fights 4-on-2. Yeah, you know, you do have crowd control. There are stuns, but you do have to be very careful. Should point out, by the way, Team Velocity, they do have that armor still, so even if they're only on white armor, they can take these slow fights, reset, go again. Bishop looks for the engage, not gonna find it for the moment. Tilo has to go away, and Massive Ult comes in from Adamark, gonna sacrifice everything, shoot them down. Teldo's Bishop as well. Looks like Junker gets out, but this is not the fight that Friendly Fire was looking for in the slightest. 3 members go down. And I don't know if that was any armor that's going to, again, benefit from the soul. Certainly, you know, gives you some repair. I don't know if that's higher tier armor, but anything you get out of these early game fights are beautiful here.
Definitely the case. Great ult right there, kind of making sure no one can follow, but they can hear you gliding, my friend. I'm wishing you the best, but it's looking rough for the Oath. Yes, you guys got first place last game, but one of your members is indeed going down. I hope you're not the last one. But third party is indeed potentially occurring, and goodbye. Huntington is still alive though, clearly not their last member. And Clown Fiesta just having so much fun in this fight. Beautiful Firefox ult right there.
I mean, we say that, but Celestial, oh, it gets pushed away, doesn't make contact. So it seems like Clown Fiesta, they're going to be able to get out of here. They're going to be able to escape away. And at the end of the day, it looks like one member of Cathode Ray team, they were forced out. But, I mean, oh, got to be very careful here, Siki. Yeah, you're trying to dodge the shot, sure, fine. You still die to the Abyss just the same. And Viva Venatio, they're going to have to find their way out once again. And they're going to have some of those speed buffs, right? Some of those whirlpools where they're going to run into another team. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's someone's going to get taken down. And it looks like Clown Fiesta, they get their team back up. Man, this circle's getting smaller, and there are still 9 teams available, but fights are just everywhere at this point.
They are. That is, I don't know. The EU, they like the scrap, okay? Somehow everyone's still alive 15 minutes into the game, but it's not because of a lack of action, that's for sure.
That it is. And by the way, I want to point this out. We've had so many of these fights that these high-level mobs have actually been the problems. Third-partying the teams, and now Bithy tries to get out, taken down. And this is absolutely what we've come to expect from Team Velocity. Knocking everyone down. One member of Bombas gets out. But this, again, when we talk about these fights, Bombas has this aura of just untouchability to them, right? We don't expect to see them lose fights. We don't expect to see them lose games. So to see them just absolutely swept away by the new team in this lobby, not too surprising, right? Team Velocity is a very good team. Tom Kick, a legend again on that on the Kingpin. But even still, this means that armor's been shredded. This means that they're losing, actually, they just lost the armor in general. They're losing a lot of these powers that are so very useful. And that means that as the circle gets later, as the circle gets smaller, it is much harder for them to take those late game circle fights.
And as you were saying, BeoMulf, you know, just it's kind of rare to see Bomba running from things and not just dominating a lobby. I think there is a large part of a little bit of the teams can catch up now. You know, you don't have those restrictive playtest times. You know, some of that gap is now just purely based on how good are you and not how much time did you have with the game. Bomba's still a phenomenal, legendary team, absolutely, and of course, but it's nice to see kind of that gap lessen a bit between them and new players, and oh, you thought you could get away with it. You indeed cannot. The little Aluna that could. Are you gonna escape? Got the snare that might just be enough as long as you don't glide. Gonna try to dash away, maybe, but the chase is on and you're going into the wrong spot, my friend. I am so sorry, but you are a goner. The last member of the team, and unfortunately for them, Chrysalide is out at 9th place.
I love, it's a bit unfortunate, right? The shield bash from the Oath from, actually, was that Bombas that saw that? Anyways, that somehow bashed through something, so was able to give him out. But now Viva Venatio losing some of their members. Now, nice hook for the save. Never mind, I'm sorry. The colors confused me. Bombas gets a takedown right there. X-Black,
I'm hiding.
3, and there's a nuke coming down. You gotta find your way out. Oh, no. Oh, no. He was so safe until he wasn't.
But still alive and just narrowly escaped, saying, look, there's distractions everywhere. I'm going to take advantage of it. And right now, just 4 gamers gaming or indeed gaming, trying to get rid of. Is this Clown Fiesta? It indeed is.
By the way, Viva,
sorry, that's
look at that
Ray.
Celestial going down. Yeah, I'm actually not going to get all that much. I do love, by the way, as we see the Oath get out. Bombas, of course, take down a couple more players. But the Kingpin hook was coming out, right? So he stops gliding for a second, tilts the shield towards, blocks the hook, then keeps going. Again, this is something we expect to see out of high-level players in this lobby, but also totally worth pointing out. Very nice to see as looks like Cathode Ray team lost another member in the void as they're trying to desperately find some position to live in. 8 teams, but only 23. So it looks like CRT is the one team that, oh, again, nice. X-Black is doing a great job, by the way, of just making and validating so many of these skill shots.
Yeah, they definitely are, and Friendly Fire is going to try to escape. Not quite sure if it's going to happen, and manages to do it. Beautiful movement coming in right there. In the top right, we do actually have a most wanted, and if I'm not mistaken, and a team fell, I'm not quite sure which one, but if I'm not mistaken, that's actually the Joel from Hunting Tuna, and if they manage to actually get a Nako, I think they're going down. Not going to have to talk about that right now. As they are indeed a goner, courtesy of Bomba, who is not too happy about the last lobby when they lost to them.
No, really not. Hunting Tuna, again, doing a great job, of course, of going and winning the first lobby, but they in part won that because they had a great gut spot playing to their composition. And they just not able to find that at this point. Friendly Fire, there is nowhere safe for you, my friend. Not right now. And look at where the circle's going, by the way. If we could take a look at that, take a look at the map for just a second. there is a lot of dead space in the circle, right? So we have, I want to say, Team Velocity, right? They have that god spot right in the center on the island. As the map gets smaller, yeah, a lot of teams, they're going to get forced into where this bonfire is, where Clown Fiesta has that situation. And the rest of them, they're going to have to be fighting into it. So Treadsy, oh, look at the spike there. Beautiful play. Beautiful. No, Treadsy's still alive. Don't know where they went, but beautiful play coming in as well. But is Treadsy the only Bombas player alive? No, never mind. Okay, we're good. Bomba's still here. I got confused. It's fine.
We're not used to seeing them without all the tier 5 armors that they lost earlier. That's right. What happened. All right, but we see Clown Fiesta, great positioning. But the storm shift. I mean, it felt like it was pretty good before because there was so much space. But now, it's getting limited and you're safe for the moment, but you are indeed going to have to advance and you hope that your opponents don't have better positioning and aren't prepared for where you're located currently.
Yeah, I like what we saw as well coming in from, who is that, 4Gamers Gaming. They drop a nuke to knock the bonfire down is the play, right? Because so no longer does Clown Fiesta have that big vision advantage on the high ground that they were trying to play around with. Also, who is that? What is that? It's not a member of Hunting Tune. Is it Bam? No, Friendly Fire. One member of Friendly Fire. A tree hiding in the corner. Hello.
What is this? No. He was found out. Celeste is like, something's not right over here.
There are no trees in the ice biome. What is this? Well, apparently there are some.
You get over the trees? Oh, man.
Nope.
Oh, beautiful ult to teleport to it. Are you going to really escape, Lance? Love the movement. Even if you may go down relatively soon, still here. Don't go that way. Oh, man, Adamar is waiting for him.
And then there were 4.
4 teams left, but there's a straggler at the bottom right. If you're found out, I'm so sorry.
Well, it looks like that straggler is Bomba.
Is it Bomba?
Yeah, not truly a straggler at all, right? Just the Celeste playing very, well, Bombas doesn't have a Celeste, so no, sorry, that is, okay, there's Shiv back there. Yeah, so just playing backwards a little. I really like CF's, no, I don't actually, because the circle's coming in. This is becoming very technical in the late game. 4Gamers Gaming, of course, we're looking at 4 players, 4 teams, 16 players, full complement of everyone. And lots of armor as well. So it really turns into these late game. Can you get a hook if you're a team with a Kingpin? Can you separate the fight out? Can you force something to happen? And by the way, we talk about these late game setups. Team Velocity, they have the armor soul. So these pokes matter a lot less for them compared to the other teams.
Yeah. And that was something you talked about pretty much in the last lobby when there was a Hudson in there that could kind of repair the armors. A little bit of a nuke right there, gonna get rid of that campfire, and that is the 5-star nuke, a lot larger, and that's something to be concerned about. If a fight breaks out and you drop a 5-star nuke on that little island, there's almost nowhere to go, so something definitely for Turbo Velocity to consider if they should stay there or try to advance to another positioning now before it's too late.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also important to point out that these nukes are being used to remove vision. Again, we talked about this earlier, but it's you drop a nuke, you remove a bonfire, suddenly the position is not nearly as nice. It makes it a lot, if Bombas has to go take that island, now that they have vision advantage, they have a bonfire set up right at the very edge. Their opponent's bonfire's not there. It's a lot easier for them to flood the gap, to find their way on over, as we see these bungee cords are tempted to be used for extreme effectively as a Kingpin hook in these late games, but shielding them off, they're not hitting, but you have cooldowns. You can try to do it again. And look, I mean, I love what we're seeing here from the Kingpin's play. Oh, God, look at the chains. Trying to engage right now. And that's going to be one going down, but the Celestial in response.
Who got stunned?
Absolutely shreds them. It's beautiful right now, and it looks like Clown Fiesta had to find their way out, but the hook from the Kingpin. Clown Fiesta, 1 member, 2 members, all that remain, but they're very low. Their armor is shredded, and 4Gamers Gaming looking to chase them right back into a wall. Question now, do they get third party? Is there some re-engage from the teams on the right side?
There looks like they're just gonna run into them unknowingly.
That's awkward.
Yeah. Gonna ult away though, kind of good at the moment, but there's someone else over there. Clown Fiesta, good luck. That's the team that ran you away in the first spot, and you tried your hardest, just not enough valiant effort. Dudge managed to go down, and all of that started from that amazing hook coming in from Snow.
Yeah, it's important to point out as well as we take a look at this that was the most wanted going down. So that's bonus XP. Oh man, Adam BY looking for those hooks, but that was most wanted, right? So everyone on 4Gamers Gaming, they're now level 9. They're fully set up there. They have every single ability they're ever going to have. And Also, they have a stockpile of stuff, and look at where the circle's going. It's so bad for Bombas. It's so bad for Team Vector. They have the... It's over, Logic. They have the high ground. This is such a hard position for the other two teams to find their way into.
I'm not going to count Bomba out quite yet, and part of that is because Niza is just terrifying. Deleting people at will, we've seen it time and time again, and that's all it takes. If he can get over there with maybe a dagger, and all of a sudden just ult, and they're forcing their way in. But two of them went, not the other two. Very interesting right there. Almost trying to clear the way by themselves. But almost putting yourself in such a poor position. I can't believe they attempted it so haphazardly, if you will. Still alive at the moment, but Turbo Velocity saying, now is our time. What an opening. I know you guys are taking damage, and I'm just gonna jump in there and start eliminating you. Bishop knocks one down. Sorry for Tredsy. Tom Kick looking for a hook. Finds the hook. Goodbye, goodbye. Beautiful Celeste counter ult though. And going to save the teammate. Natamark somehow still managing to escape. Lots of action. No one eliminated. A little bit of a breather, but boy, is it not gonna last. You have the most winning. Try to get the kill. Let's do it.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
For more.
And you're in the nuke.
Gonna try to knock him down as well. He's gonna find some way out there. It's not gonna work. And now 4GG, they're back on top. Four remain. Almost a miracle for Bombas, but now they are so far into a corner. Kingpin versus Kingpin. Looking for the hooks, gets taken down. Celeste ult is beautiful, and it's not gonna find though because of the shield covers from Adamark. Now punches him into a corner here, looking for the pinch even more. They're also very low. The oath is down, and 4Gamers Gaming, 4 alive. Well, actually, no, 2 alive for the time being. This is insane logic. Now only 1. It looks so good for them.
Tries to bring them back and able to do it. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but 2v2 at the moment. Chonkers galore, and goodbye, goodbye, goodbye as Turbo Velocity runs this lobby and manages to become the victor.